My Gavanen Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Eric here, Garladurthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the Adûnâim and as I desperately try to put slippers on without using my hands. It's not going well. Aha! We're in. We are continuing on. As I said, I continued this one immediately where I left off from the last one, so I haven't seen any of your comments. If there was any advice, tips, tricks, anything in them, I've not seen them. I'm going to continue ploughing ahead with my attempts to take Kaloniak.
Your orders, my lord.
I think this episode has taught me, if anything, that perhaps Hummingbird's theory may actually be right. And perhaps we should go for his plan. And that is that, obviously, it has taken some 35 turns and a full, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regions. Substantial losses on my part to even start making a profit. Now, the method that we have gone for, of course, with increasing the king's purse will indeed work. But if I had just had less units, then I would have received money much quicker. However, the point that actually the Elite Dwarf made, which is quite an accurate one, and I suppose the biggest reason why we wouldn't change it the other way, so that there are just less troops as opposed to more King's Purse, is that if, for example, you played as the Adûnâim and you opted to go to, I don't know, Dale, or even Gondor, Minas Tirith, let's say you did it that way and you opted to go to one of those places, they have plenty of forts around them, and all I would need is 2 forts and I would immediately have been making money, because you can get 4 free upkeep per fort. 8 units into those forts, I could have taken 1 town. Oh, good lord. Now, I'm not accepting any alliances, but that is unbelievably interesting that the dwarves of Adûnâim want to ally with me. What about that? Yes, we got 1,000 gold.
I accept this. Aye, farewell.
So if you went to Minas Tirith or Dale or Isengard, Dol Guldur, anywhere in the Anduin, in Ladris, the Misty Mountains, basically anywhere but Western Eriador, there are plenty of forts, and you'll easily be able to put your units away in them and never worry about the upkeep. It is purely because of the location I've chosen that the upkeep for me is such a problem. We killed more that time. They are slowly slipping away.
Fall back and retreat. Pulling back.
We're losing money, of course, every time that we do lose, but that's all right. It's only, I think it's 250 for each loss.
Orders.
Right, we're passing straight through now.
Your command.
You're going to come over and join in. I don't want to antagonize Bree. Just stay in our lands for now. It hasn't taken long for the places to not hate us either. I mean, I've got low tax rates, granted, but the Kingsmen religion is spreading very quickly, and I haven't even built dark sanctuaries. Although, look, Dunland are bloody well rearing their heads again.
Your orders, my lord.
Right, you head back to Royal Tharbad.
Yes, my lord.
In fact, both of you go back. And just sit in there. And then these 3 on their own will be able to take it, I think. Or these 4 with the extra unit. Where's our diplomat? Oh, we met them, didn't we? Right, next, let's go to Bree, try and get trade with them. Into the Shire!
Without question.
So I actually do think the King's Purse one is better, because I seem to have chosen the one location where forts are not an option. Everywhere else has plenty of forts, and you could easily have, I could have just taken Minas Tirith and then immediately moved my armies into various forts and saved money enough to be earning money each turn, and then slowly started moving out from Minas Tirith. You only need 5% culture to train the Azrazair, which previously were Corsairs, which is a minuscule amount of culture. You'll get that in no turns at all.
A proposition for
Oh, we already have trade with you. I didn't realise that. Yes!
acceptable. Farewell then.
Another 1,000 gold.
Yes.
Bloody marvellous. Right, let's move on to the Adûnâim. Let's get trade with them. Do they still have a Numinous, actually? Head up there.
Here.
There's Hobbiton looking very nice, with the Green Dragon in as well. Very nice little settlement, isn't it? We need to get... The one thing that's bugging me more than anything at the moment is the lack of towers throughout my lands, and I would like to get towers very, very much. I also want that fort more than anything in the bloody world, but I can't start war with Dunland yet. Gondor doing very well indeed. Right, General, continue moving through. Ignore those Enedwathians.
By your command. We have marched our limit.
You're about 4 turns out. Our Diplo is moving around. Marvellous. So we are making money now, but not very much. 500 odd a turn, which is, what are we on? 71,500. It means we're going to take 142 turns to make money. Which is obviously quite a lot of turns. Something might have to be done. I'm not just going to skip through the next 140 turns. Someone will attack us in that time. Ah, but then we get little boosts like that every now and then. The council are very, very generous.
As you wish.
We've got a new family member. Lothiel. Who have you been birthed to? Minwielsel. Minwielsel is a 1. The daughter of Kalatar and Zimrifel. But Lothiel is the daughter of Gimmelzor and Zorzimril. Interesting. Nimruben is aged 1. And, Nimruzir is 7. Gimmelzagar at 3 there as well. So Gimmelthon, the youngest, he's popping children out left, right and centre. So it's just, that whole garrison could go into that fort. Just money galore. I don't actually know where the next nearest fort is other than Bree, but to attack a fort is to attack the nation,
Yes,
and they will not be pleased with us.
Without question.
I don't have the
shall
troops to start a
continue
war with
tomorrow.
Dunland. I don't think Dunland even have any enemies. I could really do with Dunland attacking Enedwaith, actually. That would be perfect. If those two could go to war, the turmoil in Enedwaith, the region of, would be brilliant, and we can just nip in and take Dunland's fort. But that's all, because I can send my ship back and then just sail across, stay in the fort, sail back onto the other side of the river when we need the troops. But I can't do that because I'd have to go to war with Dunland. We definitely don't want any dip.
Ships ready.
Not dip. What word am I after? Oh, look how quickly he can move so far as an actual ship. That's an incredible range. Send emissary to the northern Adûnâim, 500 more gold.
Yes,
Already way ahead of you, mate. Welcome to Adûnâim, ancient capital of the Dúnedain in the north. What are you saying? Yes!
It's good to see you until we meet.
Just keep whoring out our map information and we are all over the place. Ah, Darwinian and Rune have gone to war.
My lord.
Right, next, Angmar. We're friends with everyone, or rather we're enemies with
Tomorrow's
everyone.
journey planned
So,
out.
we'll
Stopping
treat everybody the same. Got to get over there. The Dúnedain won't be too interested in this, actually, because the AI will try and mop up every rebel region first, if it has no enemies. This is the only reason why Enedwaith stays so kind of docile. Enedwaith doesn't have anyone that they're set to war with at the game start, so they go for the rebel provinces. Dunland is very similar at the moment in this iteration, because I've cut them off from Bree, their only natural enemy. So they're just sitting there doing sort of sod all. But in the north, the northern Dúnedain start at war with Angmar, who border them almost immediately. So all of their thought is bent on this active enemy. Whereas, because of course, the AI doesn't see the rebels as a real threat. Because, of course, the rebels aren't a proper threat. They can't train and raise their own troops. Oh, we got another 2,000 gifted. That 2369, that's not actually how much we're earning each turn, is it? We're only actually making 369 a turn. That 2,000 we just got in there is from that 2,000 we just got given, isn't it? That's a really bad way of showing the finances. The gifts shouldn't be calculated as your kind of annual expenditure, if you will. I think that's bad. Anyway, Diplo, keep pressing.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
Somewhere around here is the Angmar city.
I shall continue to...
A lot of end turning, I apologise for that. Well, there was a lot of battles in the last one, actually, so... We're in a calm before the storm moment. It just depends who the storm's going to be with, who's it going to be focused on. As soon as we can actually start making money, we can start building buildings and then making more money on top of that. We've got a phenomenal basis for a nation now, with the very wealthy Buzradûm in the west, right down to the wealthy capital of Tharbad. But without any buildings, we're sod all. But I think the port at the start, when you've only got one building to choose from, I think the port was a good choice. Another mission. Oh, I don't want a unit of my finest.
Orders.
Because it would just be another bloody ship. I want money. Give me 2,000 gold for taking this place.
Without question.
Oh, where's Bardi Donionachon? Oh, there's the road.
Without question. Yes.
There it is.
Is there something I can do for you?
How about... Oh, no, we'll still try for 1,000 because you haven't got any money. Yes!
Your plan, goodbye.
We are ticking down. Yeah, that is that 1,000. No, that's diplomacy and tributes. No, yeah, that was. So we are actually making about 430 gold a turn, which is pitiful.
Your orders.
Who do we now no longer have trade rights with? Oh, why doesn't it give you a list of who you have all trade rights with? That's annoying. My relations with Gondor are perfect, and my reputation is immaculate. It's because we are this. No, we're not. We're not the same culture. We're not the same religion. We are nothing to them. Head out to Imladris. I don't know if we've been there, but trade with them.
Journey planned out.
We have trade, of course, with Dunland and Ennard White.
Ships ready.
And they aren't actually doing anything, I don't think. Dunland at war with Khazad-dûm and Rohan and allied to Isengard, and Ennard White still probably the game's only pacifists. It's interesting that they don't consider me to be a threat as well. I think that's that's something to learn about the AI right there. Now, if it proceeds to... Oh, Bree, you up to bastards. Do not attack that town. No! Oh, Bree. What are you doing to me, man? How did they get there? Just one bloody turn sooner than me. Surely they're not going to win it, though, and we can pick up the pieces. We can make it out in a turn, I think. To our heart. We'll move a bit further away, just so that we can fully make it out on the next go.
This is a perfect position to ambush.
There we are. That will allow us to get out if we need to get out. I don't think Bree will win it. I'm not...
I am a warrior.
Oh, no, they probably will.
Diplomat.
Alf the
I
Chivalrous.
am a warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
He's got his archer militia there. He's got some merchant cav. A hobbit army, mostly, by the looks of it. Now, I wonder if we can start raising taxes then, or if that's going to cause uproar. No, I think we can. I think we can. People don't like us, but they're not going to break away from us. Oh, no, Bragos. There's not chance our arm there yet. Population's low enough as it is. Can't raise the taxes in the keep. Garrison Ernled? Yes. Argon can't do the same. Right. What's that done for our finances? Giving us about an extra 100 gold. Absolutely nothing. If I could get these 4 into a castle, or into a... Yeah, that's the plan. Ah, that is a good idea. That is the best plan we've got. Let's go to war with someone we really don't care about and just put them in a fort nearby. That's genius. I know the Misty Mountains have a fort right outside, but then if we go to war with them, they might just attack me. And Dunland will be more inclined to attack me. But let's leave them there for the moment while we wait and see what happens with Koloniak. Oh, you got blocked. I hate forgetting about moving units. Oh my god. Ah, no. I've got it. I've clicked my fingers. Sorry if that bothers people. I'm going to go to war with Gondor. And I'm going to sail south and sit myself in the fort on the very western border of Gondor. And then if anybody comes to attack me, we'll just jump in the ships, hopefully, and bugger off. I think that's a cracking idea. If we can get those generals into forts, we will start making money. Ah, yes, Bree did capture it. Bree did capture it.
Impossible. As you wish. Yes.
Fornos there. Right, yes, that's a genius idea. Now, it means our greatest army and our leaders will be very far away from us.
As you wish.
Right, what we're going to do here is we're going to take Kalimatar out. Those 27 are going to go in. Ah, but we're trapped there.
The fleet cannot sail there.
Right, they'll have to walk to you. And then we're going to sail south. And there's a fort somewhere around here in Gondor. And we're just going to sit in that. Because that will give us a huge boost to income. A massive boost. I mean, they are 285, 198. That's what? 200, 300 roughly, 500 roughly. Plus them. We're just shy of about 1,000 by chucking all 4 of them into a fort. That's what we're going to do. Perfect. Perfect. However, there aren't going to be very many battles, and it is just going to be me basically ending turn for a little while, doing very little. So I'm very tempted to cut a while all I'm doing really is ending turn and moving troops, which is not really all that thrilling, and as we prepare our nation. So I may very well... Oh, Khan stands with Mordor. They did not join the Blue Wizards. News spread across Middle-earth of the Khan's decision. When faced with choosing between Mordor and the Astari, the Khan chose to stand with Mordor, as Khan has done for generations. The Free Peoples despair at the loss of a potential ally, while servants of the enemy celebrate the Khan's faithfulness to the Dark Tower. Rumours fly now that the Astari will lay waste to the Khan's capital in an attempt to overthrow his authority and free the people of Khan from the yoke of the enemy. We got 2,000 more as a gift. Thank you very much for that, Council.
Orders. By your command,
Right,
my lord.
by my reckoning, we are only about 15 odd minutes in.
Ships ready.
I will indeed. Where's that? Bear with me just 1 second. 1 second. Alright, I'm going to cut it, and I will see you again when the campaign has something a little bit more to give. Welcome for a brief interlude as I continue passing through. I'm at the 50th turn. This is where my generals are currently abiding in the fort inside Adûnâim. We're down to 37,000 in terms of debt, but this has just happened. Bree and Enedwaith have gone to war, and the clans of Enedwaith have allied with Isengard. Now, apparently, they've also declared a truce with the Dunlendings. I didn't even realise they were actually at war with the Dunlendings. But it does mean that Enedwaith are now going to be marching through my lands to get to Bree, and Bree will be marching through my lands to get to Enedwaith, which is an interesting turn of events. And it means that Enedwaith and Dunland are very unlikely to go to war. So, a brief little bit of information to break into the as I just pass through the turns until we get to a point where something interesting might happen. I apologise that this is how it has come, but we're not going to miss too much, let's be honest. And it means that we're going to be fighting against the world when they're all a little bit better than me. But again, see you in a moment. Welcome. Welcome. You join me then when things get interesting. And by interesting, of course, I mean utterly terrible for us. Bree have attacked me. They went to war with Enedwaith, realised they couldn't reach them, and decided to take me out. We are at war, and the first place they have attacked is Royal Tharbad, where Kalatar, our only general in the north, defends against an army that outnumbers him 4.25 times to 1. A lot. A lot. We are outnumbered severely.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
I can't see victory really being ours, I'm not going to lie to you. Now, the enemy is there. The one advantage we've got is they've got to come through one of the gates. Now, I doubt they're going to choose that one. This is quite a ways away, whereas that one is very near to their near corner. Now, do we line up with the gate and hope? Do we hold the square? I think we don't stand a chance. An army of really just crappy Breelanders, excuse me, sorry, is all that stands against us. They don't even have a general. But they have enough to cause us real trouble. If we can use our crossbows, at least in some way, that's the only hope we've really got, isn't it? We try and let them come in. Stay in defensive mode. Again, like, let them come in. You guys go there like that. And then the crossbowman can stand here and shoot anything that comes, that kind of hits that side. Ah, and you're never going over there. No, Bree! Oh, we're going to lose the town square. They are splitting their army. Not everyone is even moving. They've left, according to the battle thing, they've got whole armies over here that are just standing still, hidden. Oh, hold on. They're not even coming for the gate. Oh, they appear to be wigging out on a huge level. Well, pull back then. What are they doing? They're running to the corners. They're really having a bad day with it, aren't they? The Gwathlo River. The ruins of Tharbad. Osgiliath. Oh no, they appear to have turned. Yes, they have done. They've just turned. Right. Oh, but now we've caught them. No, we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. They're going to beeline for the square. Halberdiers, get in line there. And then you and you come here with the crossbows. The cavalry is coming in first. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Pikes down. Defensive line. Fire over at them. Right, so their general at least is going to die immediately, or their captain, because they foolishly charged their 2 cavalry units in against our very capable anti-cav unit. They appear to be coming for every single gate. We might get lucky and be able to pick them off piecemeal. We have to get real lucky though. Oh, it's the hobbits that were hidden, of course, of course. Our crossbows have got quite a nice little line of sight there, but I don't think it's going to help them.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
No, the captain's gone down.
Troops will lose their will to fight.
No, but the army that's coming in at the other gate is substantial. Right, you and the general are going to have to defend that side because the others are going to be needed. A combination of our crossbows and our kind of our halberdier units are going to have to try and hold the main square. Alright, general, stand there. You guys, stand there. Run so you can support each other and so that you can't be shot at. Where are the troops coming from? They're coming down the middle there. There's no best place to stand, really. But if we can, we want to try and get them into positions. Who's that over there? Band of Brass Archers. Who's that over there? Woodland Hunters. Archer Militia. Almost all archers are coming for us. No, but those Dwarven Travellers are just running straight through. No, no, hold on, hold on. If those pikemen are going to follow the same path, then you can flank them. Move in on those. There's a unit of militia here. Yeah, Shire militia there, and fireman pikemen coming in behind. But otherwise, their archers are all just going for it. Oh, that was bad. Get in combat. It doesn't really. Our archers are just going to die. They've got no real hope here. We've got the enemy. That side I think is probably going to win, but this side I'm not sure. And those units up there. Ah, 5-man pikemen. 5-man pikemen. Move around. Move around. Move around. Give it them everything. Bring them down. They're right in front of you. Why are you shooting into the sky? Oh, you utter morons. These guys over there are doing alright. Captain Dell is gone. He went ages ago. The pikemen are after us. They want our blood. And the Shire militia are absolutely smashing through our halberdiers. You didn't fire almost a single bolt. You killed 3 pikemen. One of the game's worst armoured units. You only managed to get 3 of them before they got the drop on you. It's pathetic.
Only half our force remains. Our enemy has command of the castle.
I know.
The enemy is
no
longer
that
in command. Pray something changes.
There's a real possibility that fleeing from Umbar and starting somewhere else is basically just a one-way ticket to never winning. The money situation, I could have stayed in one town with my large army, but I would have died. Because I mean, like, as soon as the money starts, as soon as the army you have starts making money, you're
Our
out.
army is tiring.
And unfortunately, well, the only thing I'm thinking here is Bree might, once they've got a passage that they can get to Enedwaith, they might leave me alone. So I could, but then if I retreat to one settlement, I'll lose money again, and we're not even making money yet. We're down to our two best. 50% of the enemy has been killed here. Our general is our backup. Our army of 4 generals is probably 4 turns away. But of course, all we're trying to actually do here is hold the enemy in position. If we can get that timer to go, we get a draw. Watch sheriffs. Keep it up, General. Blow the horn. There's what sheriff's gone down. But there are so many troops. It doesn't matter that our units are very elite. This is going to be a loss. Bree are going to take our capital city. Down the militia go, though. Kalatar is making them pay through the nose for their victory. We are unfortunately never going to hold it. Look at the road over there. The edge of the battle map is always a bit weird, isn't it? Particularly at the river edge. And I'm sure it's the same the other way. Oh no, it kind of expands out into an actual river the other way, but there is a bit of land. But it doesn't matter. That's the older game engine. Don't worry about those things. Look at the city itself for glory. 75% of the enemy has died. These are the numbers that we would be trading off here if we actually were fighting these buggers. Half the time to go, but I don't think they're going to do it.
Seems almost certain.
I'm surprised the enemy is
badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I'm surprised they're fighting on as long as they are. After these Banderbras archers, though, what do they actually have left? I have a task for you guys. Go and stop those wooden hunters from shooting arrows at us. Yeah, run away, you coward! Now, hold on, everyone. Are we about to have the best Breeland upset? Ah, we lost our 2. But it's 17 versus 48. I think we're going to do it. I think we're actually going to do it. Kalatar, you utter demon. Oh, he's right out there, though. Don't throw it away now. Don't throw it. I can't do anything really now. This is one of those things where if I pull this army out, he'll stop fighting the people around him and they'll get pot shots on him.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
It's 95-95. Come on. They're going to do it. Unless Kalatar goes down. Touch wood. Look at him slaying the bloody hobbits. He's massacring his way through their ranks. You bloody midgets. And his support arrives. And yes, we take the day. What a day. 186 lost. We killed them all. 402 Kalatar. Now you've just got to hold on for our reinforcements to get to Royal Tharbad. They're sailing up. They're sailing up. Just hold on, my man. Oh, I should say, by the way, they attacked Matrice as well, and they're probably about to attack me, and I'll fight the defence, but we've only got crossbowmen there. We will not pull off the same victory. The one thing we've got here, as we've always have, or we frequently have, is our bodyguards are absolute beasts, and Breeland cannot hold a candle to us. Now what we really need is Angmar to actually start winning. Or we shouldn't have taken Tharbad. We should have let Dunland cross the river so that they could be attacking Bree.
A wise choice, my lord. We have triumphed.
They didn't attack Matrice. They're going to continue sieging. Interesting. Although this is just the tip of the iceberg. We've awoken the beast. We haven't even done anything and we've awoken the beast. Bloody pains in the arse. But if our generals can get back, we can at least hold Tharbad. We must hold Tharbad. They are sailing back. I brought them back straight away, but I mean, they've got to sail back. It's at 3 turns, I should think.
Yes, my lord.
We've got trade rights with almost everyone around us. Rune and Mirkwood have allied. Gimmelthon has become a logistician.
Ships ready.
There we are, there's Sacklethorpe.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to get to Matrife before it goes down.
We can go no further.
Just isn't going to happen. We make 1,000 gold a turn.
Your orders.
Oh, look how close he can
I
get.
will only address you in battle.
47 of the defenders there, though.
Yes, my lord.
I can't even get onto that bridge if I go that way. Who's that? An Enedwythe diplomat. Enedwythe, why aren't you now attacking Bree? I mean, go through my lands by all means. I tried to actually speak to them. I tried to give them military access, but you can only do that with your allies.
Ships ready.
And so I couldn't do anything. I couldn't give them. I couldn't offer anything. And there they go. Captain Bertie. Now I'm briefly going to pause. Nothing is going to happen for you, but the music might jutter a bit. So I'll be back in just a moment to fight that battle. Welcome back. I say welcome back for you. No time has passed for me. An hour has passed. I was only going to be away for 10 bloody minutes. Ah, dear. Now, I've been thinking on this battle, and I shan't fight it. I'm not going to get that many more kills. We are absolutely outnumbered. We've got one of our very worst units, it transpires. Or a very situational unit. The crossbowman is good in certain circumstances and piss poor when it's trying to hold back 520 men. When it's outnumbered this much. So I'm just going to order a result. They managed to kill 2 people, which is a pathetic amount of people. Ah, dear. Oh, I need to press the space bar. There we are. Oh, and Corwillishar, but they've attacked with very little there. Why haven't they gone for Buzz Doom? Now, Enedwythe, you're meant to be at war with Bree. Oh, they're attacking everywhere. They are full-scale mass attacking us. We have no hope.
The enemy has surrounded us. We are besieged.
However, if we can get our numbers... Oh, if only we had gone to war with Dunland. We could use the fort. Undertowers stands more of a chance. Captain Belzegar, despite being outnumbered fairly substantially... Oh, yes, you're definitely going to win. You are definitely going to win. We got this. I wonder why they're attacking us with such pathetic forces. They could come at us with... They've got vast armies in the Breeland. I know they have. So why have they sent just... absolutely nothing all over the place? Right, they're coming from over there. The crossbowmen are not going to do very much. Has to be said. Oh, you'll be pleased to note, by the way, a change you might not see unless we attack a settlement whose religion is followers of Melkor, but they no longer display churches. They now display a very cool building taken from Battle for Middle-earth, so that's always good. Right, what we want to try and do here is fight them outside the city. Now, they are going to beeline for the centre, of course. But with any luck... we can try and get them. I think I might have gone in a bad position, actually. We got 5 minutes when they get to the centre before we have to worry about it. And they will almost certainly just stand there for a little while, so we can shoot as many arrows as possible. Let's see where they stop. And we're going to use the fact that they just love going straight for the centre against them. Because all we have to do is enter the square and the counter stops. So if they want to just stand there and take it for 5 minutes, then, then I'm absolutely going to cheese the absolute living hell out of this. Bloody fools. I didn't realise the AI was so single-minded in its attempts to win. Because they're literally just going to hand me the victory because of their bullheadedness.
They have lost half their men.
Crossbowmen doing absolutely sod all. But the Rangers, of course, are dropping them like the bloody pathetic half-people that they are. Oh, the general's right out there on the edge taking it. Right, we're dropping down to the last few now. Let's do it. Get the crossbowmen on the edge there. Rangers, keep going.
The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
And as soon as we make it to the middle. Right, we've got them now. In we go. There's only 10 of them.
Our men
No,
have slain
don't do
the
that.
enemy army.
And it's over. 4 men.
Utterly vanquished.
Utterly glorious victory. I'm not going to bother looking who got the golden sword, because of course the Rangers do. But now we can sit back and analyse why we think the Breeland, despite having a clear military, financial, growth and overall advantage over the Adûnâim, why they decided to attack us with one-man armies. Now, actually, I think the reason is because the AI, of course, does the auto-resolve calculation before the auto-resolve has occurred. So it would have thought to itself, what will happen if my army attacks their army? It will then do the auto-resolve calculation itself, realise that they are going to win, and then they think they're going to win, so they attack you. But the reason that I find this peculiar is because they've got the forces to make sure it's not... That would have been close even by auto-resolve standards. So why do they think the bare minimum will suffice? Why aren't they going hell for leather? That's my question. Of course, the problem is now that we're probably losing money again, and we're now at war. We're going to lose all of the towns that we claimed, and the biggest reason we're losing money is our unique generals. Oh no, we're still making 512. What's Cor Willishar being attacked with? We don't even know. What army is it? Oh, Adûnâim and Najatarik. They're not going to go down anytime soon. Right, get those bloody generals back and be swift, bloody quick about it. Diplomat. Where's our diplomat? Oh, you buggers. I'm not going to let our navy be blocked. I'm going to cheat him. Sorry, everyone. Because they wouldn't be blocked, really. They just sail past each other and look very evilly across the decks at each other. 173, 325. That simulates roughly where he would have gotten to. Right, diplomat, where are you? Erebor and Adûnâim have allied. That's interesting. Zagarakor. Oh, you're right there. I am going to cheat him as well because I'm never bothered about cheating diplomats. I do it frequently. Alkfud is over here somewhere, isn't it? Show me the cursor stat. Move. Zagarakor, I think is your name. Yes, it is. 174. 285. I was going to say 5, but it's not. It's 4. That's why I said 5.
Yes.
And we've arrived at the capital of Enedwaith.
What is it you wish?
Right, Enedwaith. Here you go. I'll give you map info. I want map information. I'm going to give you a region. This is how much I want you to get more involved. What's the worst region that we could give them? Or one that will border them with... I can't give them Buzradoom. I can't give them Undertowers. I could potentially go Argond, I suppose. But... they're bankrupt. What are the chances they're even going to take one of these? No, I think Caras Nernaled is... No, because Caras Nernaled is a town. Does Argond border Matraith? I think it does. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Very generous, of course. Make demand. I want a single payment. I know you're bankrupt, but how does 10 grand suit you? Demanding? Come off it! Did I put 100 grand in? Yes, I did. That's why. Sorry, everyone. 1,000. 10,000. There we are. And I want a regular tribute of 500 for the next 10 turns. Don't worry about your math information.
No.
Oh, come on.
Another proposition. We're happy to listen.
Give me just the 10 grand. And map information.
I am not.
Oh, they're not going to do it, are they?
Well, that seemed
Do they have the money to do it? That's the question. But it does border Matraith. We could get Enedwaith a direct line up and through. It splits our nation in half, but... oh well. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. We're going to have to end the turn. Oh, and there's the army that's actually going to wipe us out. That's probably, to be honest, enough of an army to actually wipe us out.
The enemy lay siege to our people.
Now, what we might get to see, though, if we do actually lose, is because we are a horde nation, we will go horde if we die. I'm not going to fight this one. That is a clear victory for the Breelanders. They have 3 generals. Undertowers goes down. Our money swiftly falls away from us. I wonder why Bree chose to attack us first. We're not even allied to their enemies. We haven't done anything to antagonize them. It was always a bit of a risk stretching out that far, but we had no alternative. Our money situation... I mean, we're still 30 grand in debt. This is very possibly going to be over quickly. I fear. As the turns tick by still. Oh, the Councilmaster of Bree has died, though.
Ships ready.
Right. We are losing money, yes. Cool. Willishar will go soon. Basradum is our most important settlement. We can't do anything with that. We can't do anything anywhere. We are completely out of options. And the reason that we are losing all the money is because of the army in here. I mean, I could pull back. Like, for example, Argon makes 437. So Argon is making a profit, if we just compare them all this way. Bregost is making a profit. Karas Nernaled is making a profit. Basradum is making a substantial profit. And the only reason we are not actually making a profit is because these 4 men here cost 1,000 gold to upkeep. And I can't make them free. The fort I was hiding in way down there as well. Too far away to really use.
My lord.
What do we do? Move on with Trith. Accept our fate and pull everyone back. Try and head out for Basradum. Basradum is the reason we're making money. I mean, Royal Tharbad does make 1,000, but it's just not enough, really.
Orders.
No, you're going to have to move on with Trith.
Battle, lads.
We've got to do something to alleviate the debt we're in. I don't want to give up the ship because that's very useful. We have no options at all. Who is this? Why can't I see him? And Ed is obviously making his way south. He's just taken Under Towers, but he's not going to be far behind. And Ennard Wythe aren't interested in marching through my lands. Even though I'm a pathetic militarily, no one seems that interested in trying to take me on. They all think I'm some powerhouse, some military mastermind. I don't get it. And the fact, unfortunately, is that Angmar aren't really strong enough to put pressure on Bree. Excuse me, sorry. The Anduin have gone down. The Anduin have gone down. Bree are pulling everyone back to Matrith.
Yes, my lord.
I'm still interested in selling you Argond.
Your order. You have a proposition for us?
I'm happy to sell this to you. Let me sell it to you. How about instead you give me a regular tribute of 1,500, which will counter our debt. And give me that for the next 20 turns. What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? That's only balanced. Oh, come off it.
I do not believe. Very well. What else?
They just don't want Argon, do they? They're not wealthy enough. That's the problem.
The pleasure was all ours. Farewell.
Who can we sell these things to? I don't know. Dunland, what are you actually doing at the moment? Oh, nothing. You're not involved at all. And Isengard and bloody Ennard Wythe have allied. Isengard has secured its northern side completely. These two are now together as one. I know I said we absolutely must keep Royal Tharbad, but how much do we think Dunland are willing to buy it from us? Diplomat!
Yes, my lord.
Let's cheat him around the map again.
Without question. Yes.
Character reset. Zagarakor. Got a new plan.
As you
There's the town that's over here.
Without question.
Oh, I'm nowhere near it,
Yes.
am I? Oh, I don't even know. Cheat more. Oh, it's right
My
there.
lord.
Right.
As you wish.
They look like they're poised and ready for war as well.
Stopping here.
How much money have you got, Dunland?
Your order. What is it you wish to discuss?
You are bankrupt as well. If I were to give you... I can't give you Royal Tharbad because it's my capital city. Oh, of course. It costs 5 grand to move your capital
Until we
city.
meet again.
Ships ready. Orders.
I mean, I'm game for running away to the mountains, but then that's closer to Bree, isn't it? I can set this to be my capital, but it costs 5,000 gold coins. Screw it! Right, character reset again, because he can only speak to one nation at a time. The diplomacy in this game is so painfully slow and boring.
A proposition for us?
You can have Royal Tharbad. I'll give you my map information. But I want 25,000. That's only balanced. That is only balanced.
I am not quite a...
You can't even give me that money, can you? You are too poor to give me that money.
You have another worthy proposal, then.
I need someone who's got money, who will actually take it, and who is at war with Bree. But then they wouldn't be able to use it at all. Thinking we could move north, sell it to Angmar, maybe. We're selling off regions. That's what this has come to. Dunland,
Well,
you don't want it.
Fruitful.
I've got to sell it to someone. Royal Tharbad is our only jewel. We've got to give it to someone. Who wants to attack Bree? Breeland, you filthy, disgusting, vile bastards. You're at war with the Angmarim. Let's try them. How much money have they got? Zigarikor. Head to Khandum. We're trying everything we possibly can to survive this. I'm not outright cheating. I mean, to outright cheat, of course, would be to just gift myself 40,000 in gold coins, train a vast army, and then problem solved. But I don't want to do that. So moving the diplomat man, I never considered cheating. Ah, they've got money. They have got money. Royal Tharbad. I want I don't know, I want 25 grand. I mean, I don't want less than this. Balanced. That's not even going to get us out of debt. Might have to sell somewhere else.
I must inform
Ah,
you,
they can't even do it.
we cannot agree to this.
They can't even agree to it.
Another course
And once they
of
say no, they're
resolution.
very unlikely to say yes. I'll give you Royal Tharbad. Give me a payment of 1,500 for... Oh, no. I'm not doing that. Regular tribute. I thought it was missing the... That's demanding.
Your time
No one even wants to buy our capital city. I've just wasted 5,000 gold coins for no reason.
My lord. To glory and a victory. Your enemies lie defeated. Orders. Raise victory.
This is exactly how the episode I recorded that I didn't put up went. I got left down to just my generals. I was auto-resolving around the world, and it just ended in my destruction. Oh, Cor Willishar, of course. We had to rise up. Oh, you utter moron, Galley. I've lost a castle without even fighting, and they're going to be at Buzzradum's door now, and that's the wealthy one. That's the one that sees us actually make money. As I say, though, if we go down, because we're a horde nation, we become another horde. We might be able to just accept this failed experiment and bugger off somewhere else. Take lands from a failing nation somewhere. Or, of course, just return to Umbar, which is always there. Always the last ditch attempt.
An order. We shall
Bree
slaughter them,
cannot
my lord.
begin to hold those 4 people back.
Besieging the coward, my lord.
And
They're
we're now
not
losing
going
money.
anywhere.
Yes. Isengard diplomat moving in on us.
Yes, my lord.
Places like this can't even train. I mean, it doesn't even have a building. You can get Belegar, footmen, and halberdiers at 25%. But what actually was it? It wasn't that far away, was it? 21. It's got 57 of one of our best units. Bregost is quite a safe and secure place. And it's got a very good unit there as well. We're reduced to these key areas. I mean, but Bree just don't have any real enemies, do they? This is our problem. This is our problem. I mean, do you think Lyndon might buy Buzzradûm for like 40 grand? Because I would happily do that. I'd be all over that. Move the armsmen south. Be able to build a building. I mean, we lose 1,000 gold income, granted, but we've got to try something. We've got to try something. Lyndon. Move Zigarikor. 385. But I'm going to... I've just realised how long this episode is, and I'm actually going to end there, I'm afraid, in something of a cliffhanger. A poor form move But no, I've never done it, so why the hell? Let's do it. Try it. See how much people who hate it. I'm going to end the episode there, and I'm going to immediately record the next one, so I won't see your comments from episode 2, 3, or 4 until episode 5. But for now, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have, and stay tuned to find out if we survive. Navar Naden Pedamad Melunin, and farewell.